Warning, heavy spoilers for Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 10. Oh my gosh, that cliffhanger was absolutely crazy. Go check out my full review for that episode. Man, I'm actually really curious to know what Shimizu's request was when she was talking to Kenzo. She doesn't want money, but what does she want? I guess we'll never know. Oh my gosh, that cliffhanger made me mad. But despite that, I really enjoyed the episode. I loved the fights, I loved the world building, I loved the whole setup, and despite me hating the cliffhanger, I also sort of liked it as well. It just got me very excited for the next episode, and I cannot wait. Despite this episode being really cool in my eyes, a lot of Solo Leveling fans are not happy with this episode. This is without a doubt the most disliked episode on Crunchyroll for Solo Leveling, beating last week's episode's record. But why on earth is this episode being hated so much? Just to let you guys know, I am in fact an anime only, and I do not know the future of Solo Leveling, so try and avoid spoiling in the comment section, unless you put a big spoiler warning alert on. Well, here are the top 3 reasons as to why many fans online hate Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 10. Reason 1, the cliffhanger ending. Honestly mate, this is no surprise at all. Even I actually hated the way it ended because I was so invested, and how could they do that to us? It felt incredibly abrupt. You would usually want to end an episode in a way that would close the episode story for what that was, yet also hype up the next episode. But this episode just had a major cut straight to the end credits. OMG, I think we are all getting sick of seeing Sungjin Woo's damn dirty feet. Lol. I saw so many reactions on YouTube, all having the same WTF moment. It was so cruel, especially considering that we have to wait a whole week for the next episode. But honestly, at the same time, that is a very smart way to get people very invested and hyped up for Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 11. The second reason as to why many people online hate the Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 10 episode is because of the way the episode adapted the manhwa panels. Over the past few weeks, many X accounts have been posting manhwa versus anime comparisons, and in those weeks I have always said that yes, some of the panels do look a little bit more detailed than the anime, but I have always defended the anime because how on earth can you draw all those extra details, rim lighting, shading, all moving in a sequence? That would take an unbelievable amount of time, effort and energy. I feel like the most hate comes from this particular scene just after Sung Jin-woo and Goto finish their duel, Jin-woo blocking Goto's attack, acting all cocky and smug, but mate, you love to see it. An X account posted this manhwa versus anime comparison shot which has almost 1 million views, and this panel looks absolutely different. Mate, when I saw this, I was honestly a little bit shocked. It looks absolutely different. But you know what? I actually like the anime version. Sung Jin-woo and Goto are having a friendly sparring match. Nothing intense, nothing insane, so why does Jin-woo need to look incredibly evil in this shot when all they are doing is having a sparring match? I feel like the reason why the manhwa is drawn like this is because you are reading a manhwa, essentially a comic book, and unlike with an animation where you have sound, voice acting, music, special effects, and the characters actually moving, all the manhwa has is just still panels, so you need to convey all of that emotion, intensity, and epicness into these panels as best as you can. The manhwa readers reading the manhwa are gonna get the exact same experience the anime only watchers are gonna get. When watching the anime, you are watching the anime in full motion, whereas the manhwa, you have to rely on these panel shots to convey what is really happening in these scenes. To me, it just doesn't make sense to have Jinwoo look the way he does from the manhwa into the anime. In the manhwa, he looks like he's about to Control-Alt-Delete Goto, and that is not what was initially intended. And the third and final reason as to why many fans on the World Wide Web hate this episode is due to cut content. Now, in the past, manhwa readers on X have been noting that the anime has made cuts and changes, but according to a lot of manhwa readers online, out of all the episodes in Solo Leveling, this episode without a doubt had the most amount of manhwa readers absolutely hating what the anime cut out. And the one scene that they are mad of, this scene of Goto looking absolutely terrified after Sung Jin-woo and Goto's fight. To be honest with you guys, I actually think this was a wise decision to cut this panel out, as it makes Goto seem more mysterious and there's still that uncertainty with him. Why on earth was Yeonwoo, Cha and the other S-rankers from Japan holding back Jinwoo and Goto? I do understand the reason why the Korean S-rankers wanted to hold back Jinwoo, as they know that this man is a beast, but also holding back Goto, oh my gosh, they know that Goto is an incredibly powerful foe. But with this panel also being included during this scene, to me it seems like Goto may not actually be the man that all the Japanese S-rankers look up to. Yes, to them, he's strong, but I do feel like with A1 Pictures cutting this scene out, we are going to truly see what Goto was made of in Season 2, Episode 11. Fighting Jinwoo in this scene and then cutting to this manga panel of him looking terrified, he knows that he is not the big dog, and there are other big dogs in the big wide world. Is he this powerful foe who is on the same level as Jinwoo, or is this man nowhere near on the same level as Jinwoo? I feel like his fear in this manga panel shows us that if he is terrified of Jinwoo, then he is going to be absolutely horrified by the red ants. But with the anime cutting it out, it leaves anime onlys wondering what type of power this man would have. Will he win against the red ants or will he fall? That intrigue will keep people watching. So while I'm actually defending the anime in this case and actually agree with A1 Pictures in what they have done, I can somewhat understand why some of the manhwa readers hate the episode. Let's read some of these hate comments. No glowing eyes or shadowing on his face. They could have made him look at least somewhat intimidating. Bro, it's a downgrade. This was the only level I did not like. It covered way too much and left out so much. Whoever keeps doing this needs to be fired. Anime version sucks. Whoever directed this episode does not understand the riz of the manhwa. They ruined the episode. They took so much out of the episode. Nah, what is this? Thinking about skipping this week. Skipping downgrading trash episode. Probably the worst episode in the season. I had fun, but they just skipped important and gave details where they didn't need to. This episode felt really rushed, to be honest. Man, what did they do? I hate how the show is slowly taking away how much aura Jinwoo had. I don't know, man. I still feel like the manhwa is the superior form. New animation studio needed. They are cutting so many manhwa scenes. We can't accept that. We need new animation studio and whole new season 2. They even cut so many Jinwoo aura moments. Check manhwa. You will know how frustrating it is to see this type of cutting. We need studio like Toei Animation or Ufotable. So there you have it. A lot of people online do not like this episode at all. I feel like a lot of those haters are more or less manhwa readers. I do see where they're coming from a little bit, but the aura moments, I just feel like that's a little bit silly. The 3 reasons I talked about, I don't hate anything about the episode, and even though those 2,000 dislikes have shot up to 3,000 dislikes, they are still part of a minority of people. The over 192,000 people who liked the episode are part of the majority, and it's nice to see. But tell me in the comments down below, what did you guys think of all this? Did you like or hate the episode? Tell me. Like this video, subscribe for more solo leveling videos, as well as other anime news updates, reviews, comparisons, breakdowns, rankings, and more. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy do the view signing out.